Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible for less than 500,000 MT here in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 11,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off with the starting point guard position, which is going to be Rudy Fernandez. Pretty easy choice, to be completely honest, among auctionable point guards for who the best value guy is, and it's easily Rudy Fernandez. He's only 15,000 MT right now, which is just a ridiculous steal. For a 6'6 PG, which is an insane size, but it's not bad. Hotspots from everywhere. 17 hops include fast twitch, limitless takeoff and posterizer, agent 3, catch and shoot, limitless range, clamp breaker, handles for days, quick first step, anchor, challenger, clamps, and glove. Really good all-around defensive or badges in general. His defensive stats are not incredible, but they're pretty good. He's got good speed, good shooter, good dunker, and overall just great badges, really solid stats, and really nice animations. Steph base, Seth Curry upper on very quick, MJ dribble style, so all of Steph's sigs pretty much. He's basically a 6'6" Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical and the MJ dribble style. Really, really good card. Great dunk animations as well. I just think he's an incredible option at the point guard position. One of the best scoring guards in my team right now, comboed with being a really solid defensive guy and having good size. For 15,000 MT, it's just such an absolute steal. Ricky Davis is going to come in at the 2. He's 75,000 MT, which is expensive. Ricky's price has gone up just a little bit, but 75K isn't that bad. 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, hotspots from everywhere. 16 hops include bully, limitless takeoff and posterizer, agent 3, catch and shoot, deadeye, limitless range, clamp breaker, handles for days, quick first step, anchor, clamps, and other hops. Really good defender. He's fast, he's a great shooter, and a great slasher. One of the best shooting guards in my team still. I think he's the best value auctionable shooting guard in the game by a pretty decent chunk, to be completely honest. He's had a nice base with Seth base, but Oscar upper, which is the best upper in the game, makes it a really elite release. On very quick, normal leaner, MJ dribble style, T-Max size up, John Wall escape, the lid behind the back. Pretty top tier sigs with quick drops off 1 as well. Just a not a lot to complain about with Ricky Davis, to be completely honest. He gives you size, shooting, defense, sigs, everything that you could ask for out of a shooting guard he gives you for 75,000 MT. The 3 might be our best, honestly, it is our best purchase. We got a 62,000 MT Andre Kirilenko. This is the best shooting small forward in the game, and he's 60,000 MT. That is absolutely wild to me. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, 17 hops, limitless takeoff, posterizer, corner specialist, limitless range, clamp breaker, quick first step, and 11 elite defensive hops. Defensive stats are incredible. 94 speed and excel as well. A 94 shot 3 and a 90 driving dunk. He's got everything you could ask for. Has front clutch dunk animations. Top tier sigs with the MJ dribble style, tray size up and escape. The lid behind the back and the O'Shea Brissett base on very quick, as well as the normal leaner. Sorry, the Trae Young leaner. I mean, he literally has everything that you could ask for out of a small forward. It's going to be one of the best small forwards in the game pretty much for the rest of the year. And he's 62,000 MT. Like, what a freaking steal. Taco Fall is spending the majority of our budget. We're spending half of our MT, 250,000 MT on Taco Fall, and you can get a base Taco for about 250K. If you're trying to get one with extra hops, you're not going to be able to get him, and even if it's an isolated base Taco without one close in time to it, still might be more than 250K, but I've definitely seen them go for significantly cheaper than 250K as well if you find the right time slot. So depends on the time slot you're looking at, but 7'6" with an 8'2" wingspan, I mean, you just can't argue with that size. I understand the stats aren't great. I understand he doesn't have any shooting badges, but he can hit open threes, and 64 speed and excel seems really slow until you remember he's 7'6" with an incredibly glitchy player build. Amazing interior badges. Does need badges added. I would recommend adding limitless range, probably catch and shoot, quick first step, and then it's kind of up to you what you would add for the last 2, maybe, I don't know, another shooting badge or a glove or a challenger or something along those lines. Fast twitch, but he's just so good. I understand the stats aren't good. I understand the badges aren't that great. I understand he's missing a lot. I just don't care. He's 7'4" with a nice, or 7'6" with a nice release, and just, he's so OP. He's one of the best cards in the game, maybe the most overpowered card in the game, period. I understand 250,000 MT is an absurd price, but I'm willing to spend half my budget on Taco because I really think it makes the team that much better than having some other power forward in there. Dino Rogers is going to be our starting center. Only 6'11". Doesn't matter that much, though, when you consider that he's next to a 7'6" Taco, and he's got a 7'11" wingspan, which really does help out a lot as well. Hotspots from both corners, 10 hops, bow leaf, fast twitch, posterizer, quick first step, clamp breaker, anchor, post lockdown, and rebound chaser. He guards on the interior interior better than anybody else 6'11" in the game, and I will stand by that because of his 7'11" wingspan and his quality player build. He's got good speed, he's a capable shooter, and a very good dunker. Does get every badge upgraded as well if you want to add those to him. His release, D-Mitch Vase is really good. Jared Vanderbilt upper isn't incredible, but it's a decent release on quick, easy to green. Normal leaner, MJ dribble style, Francis sides up the lid behind the back are some really solid sigs, and he's still got front clutch dunk animations. He's gone up a little bit in price, 19,000 MT, but he's still really, really good and definitely worth the price. Another super good budget card is Luke Walton, who I've talked about a bunch on this channel over the past few weeks. 6'8", gives you good size at point guard, 3 out of 5 hotspots, bully, limitless range, bunch of playmaking and defensive hoffs as well. The defensive stats are really good all the way around. He's got 94 speed and excel, a 92 shot 3, only an 85 driving dunk, but that's okay because he does have the best dunk animation in the game, which is quick drops off 1, of course, MJ dribble style, DeMar size of John Wall escape, Lillard behind the back, basically give him pretty much the sigs that a guy like Ricky Davis has. Really, really good card, though. Markelle Fultz based on quick isn't the fastest in the world to this point, but it's still very smooth and quick and still a really good release. Luke Walton is one of the best point guards in the game, and he's only 18,000 MT, which just, again, that's an incredible value. Now, we're going for size off the bench. Y'all are going to be able to see that as we continue, but Al Horford coming in at the 2 just gives you a ton of size at your 2 as a 6'10" shooting guard option who has 90 speed and excel, is a great defender with really good defensive badges, and can shoot at a high level. Doesn't have to do a ton else than that. He's not the greatest playmaker in the world. His sigs are kind of mid. He doesn't have incredible dunk animations, and his release is not insane, but it honestly is not bad, and it is tough to contest, which is good. He's not going to be a playmaker, but he's going to be super versatile and switchable defensively. He's going to be really big in terms of his mashing ability, and a very good shooter still. Really good card, and only 12,000 MT continues to save us more and more MT. Pokusevski is going to be our 3, continuing the theme of giants, 7 foot at the 3, with hotspots from basically everywhere. 12 hoffs, their limitless takeoff posterizer, catch and shoot, clamp breaker handles today's quick first step, and clamps. Defensive stats are close to 90 across the board, as well as the rebounding and the dunking and the shooting and the speed, excel speed with ball. Pretty much 90s across the board in all of his key stats. Poku release is really good. MJ dribble style, team X sides up, ball escape, the lid behind the back. Pretty standard, but really good sigs, which is nice to see. Dunk animations aren't great. That's about his main flaw, though. He's really good all the way around. 7 foot tall, only 18,000 MT again. Just yet another amazing value card. Gonna put Mr. Sagana Diop at the power forward position in this video. A really good catch and shoot shooter who's got good size at 7 foot, especially for the power forward position. Really good interior defender, decent speed. No shooting badges on the base card, but with a shoe, a coach, and some shooting badges, he's going to be a knockdown catch and shoot shooter because he's got Chris Paul base with the Oscar Robertson upper, which is the best upper in the game. MJ dribble style as well. Rest of his sigs aren't great, but he does have quick drops off 1. So a lot to like about him. As another really, really good budget option at the power forward or center position. Up to 14,000 MT, still pretty cheap though, and still a great card. And then backup center is going to be Boban Marjanovic. I understand that Boban is very slow. That does matter, and it is worth keeping in mind. But he's 7'4" and can catch and shoot. I understand the lack of speed, but the interior ability on both ends is going to be there because of the size. The fact of the matter is he is big enough where he can shoot with consistency as with that 70 shot 3 because people are going to leave him open anyway. He can get all of his shooting badges added. Somehow he has MJ dribble style, which really doesn't matter when you only have 25 speed, but he's going to move better than 25 speed and get some glitchy animations at times. But running up and down the court might be an issue at times for Mr. Boban, which is something that you have to keep in mind. You got to be very intentional with him, especially on the defensive end because of how slow he is. But he's 6,000 MT, counters Taco and Yao pretty well, 7'4", and can hit his open threes as well. Definitely still a very viable card and the perfect backup center, I think, for this type of team. So as y'all can see, off in the starters, we went for a lot of scoring, and we have Taco Fall there. Off the bench, we go for a ton of size, less playmakers, but still guys in Walton and Poku especially, who can play make for themselves and for their teammates. Really good team for 489,000 MT. The ability to throw one of Taco or Yao in this team, I think, is huge, and I'm sure we're going to throw them into the 1 million MT squad builder as well because they're so good that it's worth sacrificing other areas of the team to have those types of guys in your team because of how much of a massive mismatch they can be. But hopefully this video did help y'all out, and hopefully y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.